guys at left guard, regardless of who plays Sunday.
No, I don't. I both of those guys are tremendous players. I have incredible respect for both of them, the way they approach things, their skill sets, the way they think about the game, the way they practice, the way they go about their business. They're two of the utmost professional guys that I've been around, and both incredible players. I mean, we won a Super Bowl with Stefan Wisniewski last year. Isaac's been playing incredible ball all year for us. So, I have, whoever they ends up playing, I'll be more than happy to play with.
Jason, Brandon Graham was kind of saying that, you look around this team, even from the start of the year, this team looks like they have it. He says he has a similar feeling as he did last year, that you guys are a team that can make a Super Bowl run. I mean, the way you guys have looked the last month, through all the injuries, everything you've been through, do you feel that too, that this team can do something special? This team has that feeling again?
Well, yeah, I think we can definitely do something special. I'm not trying to correlate it to last year. I really don't want to think about it like that. This is a different team, different group of guys. We have a really, really good squad who's playing good ball right now. We've gotten better all season long. Right now everybody's playing with emotion and enthusiasm and stuff like that, but that's what happens when you win. That's what happens when you execute, when you make plays. That's bound to happen. So I think right now if we can keep focus on ourselves, keep focus on the details, keep focus on making your plays when it's your time to make them, we'll continue to have success.
When you got a quarterback that's dual threat like that, and then you got the team that he's playing around, you got a lot that you have to account for, and you got to be responsible. You got to just do your job in this type of offense because he run the ball. I mean, you can never, really practice, for it. You just got to play it in the game and get a feel of, how fast he really is. And, even though we know from last year, some guys is new and don't know. And so, we just got to make sure that we contain them up front, make sure we collapse the pocket, and make sure we don't let them go north and south, go east and west, at least to try to create more.
Do you throw out last year's game because it was such a different team with such a different offense?
Throw it out because last year was last year, this year is this year, new team and all that.
So. Everyone talks about their defense and just how ridiculous they are. Number one here and there, almost in every category. But Fletch said yesterday, he goes, we're going to be the better defense on Sunday. Do you like that swagger, that confidence? I'm sure all of you guys feel that way.
I like it. I can't wait for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tired of hearing about all this and all that. We just can't wait to go out there and just play, And so I'm behind Fletch 100% because that's in my mind. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm sure that's what everybody's thinking. So we just got to go out there and execute and put it on tape.
Brendan, how would you describe playoff atmosphere?
Man, it's just, it's loud. It's hectic, but, it's a normal game. It's hectic for the fans and everybody else that's watching. For us, we try to, hey, this is just another game that we got to go 1-0 on. And we've been here before. That's what we got going for ourselves. And we're gonna treat it as such. Like this is another game. And we've been playing playoff football for a minute now because we lose and we out. So it's no pressure for us. We just gonna go out there and execute.
Is the confidence level just as high as it's ever been, or at least all season?
I believe so. I believe it's as high as it's ever been. Man, it's very. It's a great feeling. I can just say that, because I know that feeling of what I had last year, and I got that feeling again, pretty much. And so all we got to do is go prove it, and that's each and every week. We got 3 games to get there, and right now the Bears in the way.
That feeling like this is a Super Bowl team again?
I always felt that way, in the beginning of the season, but you got to get the chemistry down. You got to get people back from injury, Like, we held on as much as we can, and we got in. And now I feel like we're getting healthier at the right time, and then people coming together at the right time because we got a new team. And so I think, I'm loving the energy right now because it's definitely something that I felt last year.
Brandon, we talked to Fletch the other day about whether he's reached a higher level. You're around him every play, every game, every snap. Is that true? Is he playing at a level that you haven't seen before?
Oh yeah, I think Fletch is, like everybody is in their prime. You know what I'm saying right now, and so you got to go out there. You got to enjoy that time and keep capitalizing on that time and work hard. During that time, like I see Fletch, he come turning and running to the ball in practice, and stuff is happening in the game. And like I say, everything translates from practice.
The Eagles released the hype video today. Malcolm's in it, and he's talking about how brotherhood and bond between you guys is such a huge part of what you do. Can you tell us about that? Because we obviously are not around you guys all the time. How much does that play into your success?
I mean, we all here, we all make money, we all make different levels of money, and some people is not motivated sometimes because maybe I just want to collect my check and go home, you know. Some people, you know, just like don't, outside of this, we don't talk, you know, but that's not the case here, you know. It's different, like, because we know we only got 1 year to do it together as this team, and so, I mean, that's just been our message, you know, for a long time now. And when you actually get a team that really cherishes that, you know, and, you know, the brotherhood of, you know, this is what we're going to be talking about later on in life when we are done, you know, the respect. Like, I respect you, you know what we've been through, I know what you've been through, and look what we've accomplished together. So I think when he goes with the brotherhood, I mean, it helps a team, you know, because you start to be unselfish because now I know your story, and now I know what it took for you to get there. You know my story, and now you hold me accountable, I hold you accountable, and it's just, that's what it comes down to, accountability, you know, with us. We know what our goal is, and we might not like each other, some people, you know what I'm saying, but we all got one goal, and that's to, you know, win and go to the championship.
So how does it feel, man, to be all pro?
It feels great, man. Just, you know, just the hard work just paying off. But at the same time, man, none of this is possible without any of my teammates. So, you know, just big thanks to them. Everybody just pushing me to just be the player I am. So.
The last several weeks, face lines that
Play a song.
are in the same neighborhood as these guys. I mean, you go up against the Rams and do pretty good jobs.
Yeah.
And that's got to give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it's all about game planning and then executing the game plan. So that's really what it is.
Their rush defense is really good as well. What kind of skill set do they have, or what makes them effective there?
Size. I mean, do a good job of you know, containing their gaps. Really, just probably their size and just strength, athleticism. Probably one of the most unique guys, you know, we'll face all year. Hicks and number 95 in there, so it's just a dynamic duo in there. Eddie Goldman.
What do you see specifically out of Khalil Mack?
I was telling him just a good combination of you know, size and power. You know, does a good job with his rush moves, a lot of good counter moves, and then just his lateral quickness is probably the best in the league. So that's what makes him so unique.
He can move to either side. Is there anything that you need to change in your game to kind of make sure he stays off of Nick?
I guess stay in good balance. That's really what it is. Yeah. All about staying in balance and taking a good set.
Lane, you feel like there's been a different swagger the last month or so, you know, after the Cowboys game, after the Saints game, the way you guys have kind of been rolling here?
Yeah, I mean, I think we been doing a better job of just executing our game plan, running the ball more effectively, and you know, as you know, it sets up everything else in the game. So I think that's really one thing that's been changing for us.
You know the feeling. You know what it's like on the biggest stage to win the biggest game. Does this ever get old to go back to the playoffs and this time being on the road?
Just the work, man. Just another day of work for us. That's really what it all boils down to. We can make it more than what it is or less than what it is, but at the same time, we all got to go do a job out there. So that's kind of how I see it.
Is that the key? I mean, a lot of guys have talked about Nick Foles is so calm. Zach Ertz said whether it's week one, whether it's a Super Bowl, Nick is the same. Is that the key for you guys, is to really act the same and treat it the same, to kind of just, you know, just stay calm in a sense?
Yeah, really just being consistent. That's really it. Trying to find consistency. I think we've done a better job second half of the season doing that. So got to keep it rolling.
How tough is that Bears defense you guys are going to face?
Tough. Like I say, man, got a good combination of size and speed. Do a good job of containing gaps there in the middle. Then good pass rushers, you know, there on the outside.
Lane, Malcolm just released a hype video that you guys did, and he talks about the brotherhood in this locker room. How important is that in what you guys accomplish? The stuff we don't see in the bond you guys share.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes a team a team. Being resilient whenever you're 4-6, you get blown out by the Saints and hear how terrible you are and this, that, and other, and then you just got to keep on playing week to week. And those are the guys that you have to bond with, that you work with every day. So, you know, that's really what it's all about. You know, a lot of the veteran guys, you know, Chris, Malcolm, do a good job of keeping that energy for us.